Welcome back everyone to Hades Tech. I'm your host, Hades, and in today's video, we are going to discuss, is data analytics dying or is it evolving? All right. So one thing I will say is data analytics is not dying. In 2026, when this video is made, data analytics is not dying. It's actually increasing. All right. You go ahead and do the research. The responsibilities and the overall the job market is just increasing. Okay, now what I mean by it's doing both. All right, let's dive a little bit deeper into this. Okay, so it's increasing, sure, simple answer, but also what it's doing is it is evolving into something else that originally it wasn't. For many years it wasn't. For over 10 years it wasn't. Okay, but as technology grows, more things come to light in terms of AI, then roles start to evolve. All right. So as a data analyst, what you're going to notice is the role originally was about gathering data. Let's just put it very brief. Let's put it like a real umbrella underneath it. Your job was to take data, analyze it, and make and help upper management or executives or whoever that is a decision maker make the best possible business decision. Period. That is it. Okay. Sure, there's a lot more technicals that go into it, but that's not for this video. Once again, we just gave an umbrella view of it. Okay, very brief, very broad. Okay, but what I will say is it's evolving because, once again, AI, and what I'm noticing is there's a lot more skills that are needed to be competitive in this market nowadays, especially if you're new to data analytics. Okay, so I gave a summary of this in one of my last videos, but I'll go back over it. Okay, so the skills I recommend now, considering it is evolving. Originally it was like SQL, Excel. Honestly, I would recommend PowerPoint. Sure, you don't need to be an expert at PowerPoint, but it's always beneficial on the business side of things. Tableau and or Power BI. Now, listen to me very closely when I just said that, and or Power BI. So Tableau and or Power BI. Honestly, I recommend both. Just make you competitive. Okay, and then another thing was like Python. And originally it really wasn't too much of an in-demand thing there for a while, for a lot of jobs. Okay, it might say it on the description, but in all reality, it didn't require it. So, what I will say is those are the skills that were needed before. Now what we're noticing is there starts to be a little bit of confusion between a data analyst role, a data engineer role, a data scientist role, and things of that nature. Okay, so within basically the data space, all right, there seemed to be a very common confusion that just started approximately maybe 3 to 4 years ago, I want to say, to where the individuals hiring started to confuse the terms quite a bit. So originally, the hiring people weren't looking for a data analyst, they were looking for a data engineer. okay, based on the qualifications, specifications, the skills, the whole 9 yards, what a data engineer has versus data analyst. And then same goes for a data analyst and a data scientist. Originally, they posted things for a data scientist, such as making machine learning models and things of that nature, certain mathematic statistics and so on and so forth, the real advanced math side of things. And as well as incorporating certain automation features using R and all the rest of the programming language R and things of that nature. And then they called it a data analyst. All right. So there started to be this whole mix up and confusion within the corporate realm of all of the data roles. And nowadays, what I'm seeing is they're starting to want that unicorn that, to be frank, doesn't exist. All right. I don't know too many people that that have mastered all of these roles in terms of a data analyst, everything they do, and very proficient data engineer and a data scientist. And some even want like a data architect type of skills. It's like, it doesn't exist. It just does not exist. And also, if it does exist, like if that individual does exist, I promise you that they're not taking anything under 300,000 a year. I promise you. So, with that said, what I would recommend for data analysts moving forward is, considering this industry is changing, to take the old skills that I mentioned and incorporate the new skills such as machine learning. Sure, you don't have to be an expert at it, but at least learn machine learning, how all of that works and things of that nature. I'm gonna make a video on that as well, but that's probably when it gets into like the data science. I'll probably like create like a data science section and then include that in there. Because right now this will be included in like data analytics section. So that's what I'm saying, everyone. So be prepared and also understand business too. It's a big part. Don't get into data analytics thinking that it's just going to be the tech side of things and that you don't got to speak the business lingo. Because I'll tell you what, you are sadly mistaken. Be able to bridge that gap between tech and business. When you're bridging that gap, you're even more valuable than the individual that does know all of those skills and techniques of a data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, okay? Because you're able to solve these problems. You're not only thinking from the tech side of things, you're also thinking from the business side of things, and you're able to be that problem solver, okay? So, with that said, I will conclude this video. Any questions? You guys know what to do. And in the meantime, take care, everyone.